Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to a pick a card reading here at Transform with Ryan, where we do pick a card readings to help transform your mind, body, and soul. So, this reading is going to be all about how they are feeling about you right now, okay? So, doesn't matter what type of relationship you have with this person, just have a very clear image of them in your mind and take a few deep breaths in and out with your eyes closed. Call the image of this person who you want to know a little bit more on how they are feeling about you right now. Call them up in your mind's eye, and when you are ready, open your eyes and choose one of these three decks to help provide that clarity and that information. All right, we have the Mermaid Tarot, the Wild Unknown Tarot, and the Tarot of the Divine. So make your choice whenever you're ready, and timestamps and chapter markers are down below. I will see you at your reading. Hey there, Star Fan. For those of you that were drawn to the Mermaid Tarot deck, welcome to your reading for how they are feeling about you right now. And before we get into this reading, I would love to hear from you, my viewers. Let me know something great that happened for you today. I'd love to fill the energy of this channel with positivity. So let me know down below something good that happened to you today. I am here with my amazing True Alignment team and crew in the wonderful island of Bali. And today we really got organized about our vision and the types of events and coaching that we want to provide for our audience and our clients. And it just felt so rewarding and so good to align together in this mission and this goal. So again, let me know what's good with you. And I'm thrilled and looking forward to reading all the comments from this video. So let's pull some, okay, and when we already got jumped out, let's get some of these tea leaf fortune cards to just get an idea about how this person that you kind of meditated on and thought on, how are they feeling about you right now, okay? So I'm feeling that we need 6. So spirits, we graciously received 6 cards, and we have one more. Uno más. All right, there we go. And so the first one that jumped out was this Fox card here. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And we also have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. We have Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. We have Knot, unsuccessful plans. We have Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. Okay, so what I'm definitely sensing here is that this person that's been on your mind really, really values you. Okay, this person considers you to be someone very important in their life. Okay, this is someone that, you know, they're in it for the long haul. That's what I'm getting. That's how they feel about you. It's like they see you being a part of their life for the foreseeable future, right? For as long as both of you are here on the planet Earth, you will be a part of each other's life, okay? They consider you even family, okay? They're that close to you. Whether they're really biological family or not, if they're a best friend, if they're, you know, a lover, a spouse, a partner, they really, truly value your relationship and your connection, okay? Now, what I'm seeing here is that they've been a little bit troubled by some plans that didn't quite go well. Or perhaps they even got canceled or they had to be rescheduled because of some, you know, unforeseen circumstances, okay? And what I'm sensing is that they were really looking forward to this time that they were going to be able to spend with you, okay? They were really looking forward to, I don't know, like a trip, a dinner, a coffee date, birthday party, whatever, right? A hike. So they were really looking forward to this, but unfortunately, again, on your end or on their end, something came up and it wasn't like plans had to be canceled or you weren't able to go through with what you had intended, okay? And what I'm seeing is that, you know, they were truly bummed out about it. Okay, like they really, really were looking forward to this and they're feeling a bit upset that it wasn't able to happen. And the thing is here, they're not really blaming anybody for it. They're just feeling more bummed and down about it, okay? Because again, they love you, they want to spend time with you, and this was kind of something that they were looking forward to doing with you and experience some time that they were quality time, I'm hearing, some quality time that they were really looking forward to spending with you. I'm seeing here that they also feel that, your relationship is very solid, it's very reliable, it's definitely a connection that they can count on. And that's kind of what their stance is about the relationship. So even though this thing has them feeling down, and maybe they said it to you, maybe you're even feeling a little bit guilty about it or feeling really bad about it, but they want you to know that it's all good. Like, they get it. They're not upset. They're not holding any grudges or anything like that. They're just, again, bummed and sad that this couldn't have happened. And that's what I'm getting with this camel. That's why I mentioned that, is that they know this is like a setback. They know this is not gonna like make or break your relationship, and everything is gonna be fine, and that you'll be able to, go forward with these plans that you have at a later date. Now, what's really interesting for me is this haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. I feel like that is not coming through as clearly. So why don't we start there with pulling some cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck to gain some clarity on this haystack energy. Okay, so we have these. So we're gonna go with it. I was thinking 3 cards, and Spirit's like, nope, we'll give you 4, bonus. We love those bonuses. Okay, so Karma, you will reap what you have. 3 of Cups. Okay, so definitely a card of friendship. 3 of Wands here. So making plans is what's coming through here. The Fool. I'm sensing here this has to be like a change of plans, like something fresh, something new, something different. And it's accompanied here by the Page of Pentacles as well, which is all, it's very similar to an ace in the numerological sequence. And this is kind of, representing the Fool and the Ace as well in the Court card sequence. So something new is coming up here, something different, something I'm sensing a bit unexpected, okay? So what I'm sensing here is actually the plans didn't go through. Like, okay, yeah, there was this emergency, this unforeseen circumstance that came up, but really that's not at the heart of what happened here. What happened at the heart of this situation here is that things were not really thought through very well, and the plans that you had made were not really what you were supposed to be doing for your time that you spend together. And I'm sensing that this is some sort of grand orchestration by the universe and by like source and your guides, right? So for example, maybe you were thinking like, hey, let's go out to the bar and grab a drink after work on Friday and just chit chat, and your intention is like, yeah, let's just have a good time, get a little buzz, like just play around and like, let loose and unwind, right? Like that was your intention for this meeting. But actually, perhaps one of you is going through something rather difficult, okay? Something rather challenging, and you need that sympathetic ear to hear you out and really understand what's happening, and maybe give you some advice, even give you some encouragement, some inspiration, motivation, whatever it is. And perhaps the bar is not really the best place to be doing that, right? Perhaps maybe having a nice coffee date or going for a walk in the park or like a hike where it's a little bit quieter, it's a little bit calmer. You can maybe try to find a little bit more privacy. You don't have to yell really loud to hear each other, right? And you're definitely not under the influence of anything. And you can really be very thoughtful and mindful and speak from the heart without any confusion or mistakes, right? So I'm hearing that, that's why there's this different set of plans, because what you really need to be doing with each other when you spend time together is not just whatever, having fun or like forgetting about your worries. Maybe one of you really needs support right now. Or it could be, vice versa, right? Maybe there was a problem or an issue that you need to figure out, and truly, like, the other person didn't really need to get involved because there were other forces, other people in the mix here that were going to help figure it out and solve it for you. And it wasn't actually that person that you needed, it was someone else that was going to come through and clear it up for you. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of seeing here with this, right? With this rainbow, I'm seeing this like a better opportunity for you to connect with a better purpose, a grand reason, that kind of trumped whatever your initial plans were, okay? So that something big was at play here that overrode your plans, all right? And I'm seeing definitely that, this connection here is designed to be a very supportive one, okay? So it's about celebrating the good times, yes, but also being there for each other when things are difficult as well. So like, through thick and thin, true blue kind of friends, all right? So that's what was happening with the haystack. I also was wondering a little bit more about this fox card, this shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, because that wasn't seeming to line up with the majority of the other cards. So I think that might be a separate topic. So can we get some more information about the fox card and its significance here with how are they feeling about you right now? Yeah, so, sorry, back to this. What came through just now is that your friend really, I keep saying friend. Maybe for a lot of you, this is your friend or someone close to you that you have a friendship type relationship with, okay? But they wanted to really talk to you about something else. And they weren't sure if the way that you set up your meeting or your plans was the best time to do it. And they were a little bit anxious and nervous about it because it felt maybe a little bit serious or a little bit heavy or a little bit, out of context for what your plans were. And so this is a better opportunity for you to hear what they actually have to say, all right? They want to share something with you because they trust you. They trust your judgment, your instinct, and they know that you're going to point them in the right direction, okay, with something that's been on their mind. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups and the Star card, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles when it comes to the fox. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, because we have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, is that it seems to me like this person wants to talk to you about work, about business, about some type of financial thing. Something it has to do with money, okay? They have been feeling very strong emotionally about it. Okay, and maybe some of the emotions are like anxiety, worry, fear, doubt. Maybe they're even having some like worthiness issues or like, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Okay, so their mind is trying to make sense of it, and their heart is like kind of already out of it. They're not really into this anymore. And they want your opinion on it because it seems to me like you have a really key role in this. So maybe they're your business partner. Maybe you guys had this idea to do a business venture, invest in something together, pool your resources together towards something, and now they're kind of having doubts, okay? Or this could even just be like a coworker that's been on your mind, maybe a boss even, or one of your employees, okay? Could even be your partner. I know there are some people, right, who go into business with their spouse. It's making me think of that show on the Home Improvement Network. Was that HGTV? Home and Garden TV? Oh my God, I don't even know. But it's like this woman and her husband, and they like design these homes for people, right? And like the husband is more like the builder kind of person, and the wife is more like the interior design decorator. Anyways, I digress, like completely. So here, definitely this has been on their mind quite a bit, and it's been weighing on them, and they just weren't sure how to say it. But definitely it seems like their heart isn't in it, and they're, wanting to trust their intuition. They're wanting to trust their guidance to lead them forward on the right path, right? Like with this star card, what I'm sensing the significance is that North Star, that guiding light, that guiding point through the darkness to help you get to where you need to be, okay? So they're having doubts on that, and they really need you to help them with this, okay? Because it kind of affects you as well, and they're taking your feelings and your vision and your dreams into consideration also. And with this Three of Pentacles, I feel like that's really, a work thing. Or, when I say work, yeah, it could be like a job, but it could be something like I said before. Maybe it's a charity event you're running, a bake sale that you're planning together, a community party, an event, like a birthday party for someone else. Like it's like you're creating something together. There you go. You're creating something together for other people to enjoy, consume, partake in, whatever it is, okay? So that's what this Three of Pentacles energy was telling me. And they'd really love your input and opinion on it. And what they originally planned as a meeting and a way to kind of discuss this with you, that had to get shifted and changed. That's why they were feeling a bit disappointed, because they really wanted to talk to you about this, because it's important to them, it's important to you. And now the plans have changed, but it's actually going to work out for the best is what I'm getting, because this energy here with these cards up here is definitely more optimistic, okay? And this will be a better way for them to communicate what they're needing and what they're thinking, okay? And they're very optimistic and hopeful that you will understand, and I'm having the sense that you will. But definitely give them that sympathetic ear and really just listen and hear them out and process what they're saying, and then you'll have a more fruitful discussion together. All right, so there you go. That's how they are feeling about you right now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. For those of you that were drawn to the Wild Unknown Tarot, this is your reading. And of course, before we get into your reading, I'd love to get to know you a lot better. So let me know something wonderful that happened to you today in the comments down below. Let's bring that positive, productive, abundant energy to this channel. And so please share with me what wonderful thing happened to you today. As for me, I'm here in Bali, as some of you know, meeting with my True Alignment team, my crew, and today we had this amazing meeting to get us organized so that we can move forward with the ways in which we want to show up and help people out there in the world. And it was so nourishing to have that opportunity to get organized, to get things done. So let me know down in the comments below what was a wonderful thing that happened for you today. So let's find out about how they are feeling about you now. Oh my gosh, these cards are like super jumpy. So it looks like we have all six. Oh, okay, great. Great, thanks, Spirit. Wow, that was super fast. Okay, so we have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So for those of you who were thinking of someone that meets this characteristics, this is just a confirmation that you are definitely at the right reading. Next, we have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Finger, warning you of a problem, either now or in the near future. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Okay, it feels like this is very, very clear to me already. Wishbone, a wish is granted. And inkpot, problems to be resolved. Ooh. Okay, so definitely what I'm getting from this here is this is someone in your life. And again, the fair woman thing, that's just if you were thinking of someone with these features, then you're in the right reading. But if you weren't, that doesn't necessarily mean you're in the wrong reading. So I don't want you to think it that way. Okay, this is just that extra bit of confirmation for some of you, but not for everyone. Now, the big thing here is that this to me is speaking to a relationship that doesn't quite have a solid foundation just yet. So it could be a relationship with a person whom you just met recently or whom you're just beginning to get to know on another level, okay? Like your relationship is evolving and you're kind of in this new playing field, and this evolution of your relationship feels like a risk for this other person, okay? So like, say for example, I'm just gonna give you some examples of a scenario, right? Like say you've been working in this company and then you got a promotion, right? And maybe you have to interact with a new group of people, or maybe you're still with the same group of people, but now they have to see you as a manager rather than a fellow employee, okay? Maybe this could be someone that you were just seeing casually and now you decide to be exclusive, right? Maybe this is someone that you told something very deep, something personal with, and now your connection has grown deeper as a result, and they're trying to understand what that means. All right, maybe this could be someone that you met casually and you're like, oh, let's be friends, let's get to know each other, let's hang out, right? And now you're spending more time together and they're opening up to you more about their past. And, you know, there's not this trivial, superficial conversation anymore between the two of you. It's not like a, oh, where do you come from? Where were you born? What kind of food do you like? It's like, oh, tell me about your ex. Tell me about why you left your job. Tell me about your, health issues, right? It's like getting really personal, really deep. And so what this person is feeling right now is they're feeling very vulnerable. Okay? Because they're starting to open up to you. They're starting to feel the shifts and the change in the relationship that you have. And quite frankly, they're feeling a bit scared. Maybe they're feeling a bit frustrated. Maybe they're feeling a bit trapped, okay? Kind of like there's no going back now. It's like I have to go this way for better or for worse. I opened up this can of worms and now I gotta see it through, right? Or like, what is that phrase? You made your bed, now you have to lie in it, right? So they're feeling very vulnerable right now. They're feeling very wary, okay? Because it's like they opened up to you and now they're kind of seeing how you're gonna react. And they're on like hyper alert. They're like hyper aware now, right? It's like you hear a weird noise and then suddenly it's like the hair on your arm stands on end, on the back of the neck too. And you're just like, what was that? And you keep listening, waiting for the slightest hint of danger and that something bad is going to happen, right? So that's kind of where they're at. So they're a bit jumpy, to say the least, okay? They're a bit jumpy. And what I'm sensing is that here with this combination of finger, wishbone, inkpot, is that they were hoping that they could have this type of deeper connection with someone else or take things to the next level, but there's that little bit of uncertainty. And I'm hearing that it's because of a past event. So something didn't go well for them in the past. And, when they put themselves out on the limb, when they took that risk, they took that chance, and they're kind of, nervous now. It's like they have PTSD. They're kind of stressing over this. They're like, oh my God, I did this before and it totally blew up in my face. How is it going to go now? Okay. I took a chance, stepped outside of my comfort zone, stepped up to the plate, was honest about my feelings, and that didn't end well for me before. So is it going to be the same now, or is it actually going to work out better this time? Okay? And they're really hoping and wishing that things will be different this time and that, they can have like this proof that just because something bad happened before doesn't mean the same bad thing is going to happen again under similar circumstances. So they're looking for that resolution that this is not a pattern, this is not their bad luck or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with them. They're looking for that acceptance, okay? That's really what it is. So they're opening up, they're being vulnerable, and they're looking for that acceptance, but they're feeling quite terrified. Okay, so let's get some ideas here on like maybe how you can support them is what I'm hearing. And then I'm also hearing that maybe we need to get some more information and understanding about like what the circumstance was that had them feeling a bit hesitant, a bit skittish, okay? So kind of to answer our first question on how you can help them, it says the Hanged Man. So what I'm seeing is that what you can really do for them is offer them something different, okay? Offer them something different. And what I'm hearing is that for you, how you can help them is sort of think outside of the box here, okay? So if you're feeling some type of like you're not sure how to process this, you're feeling hesitant and risky yourself and vulnerable and open, it's like flip that around and start to think of like the positive, the good that can come of it, okay? And then they can follow your lead. So right now they're in this like worst case scenario mentality. And what would help them, and it seems like what would actually help you, is to go into this, what is the best thing that could happen? What's the best that can happen? What's the best case scenario here? Okay, so bring in a little bit of optimism, bring in a little bit of love, compassion, maybe even a little bit of lightheartedness, okay? And really hone in what I'm feeling with this bat is see the unseen, okay? See the unseen. So take a moment to feel into the situation, really be observant here, you know, and get to notice the things that you otherwise normally wouldn't notice. So opening up your senses here, opening up to receiving that information and that intuitive guidance on how you can best ease their worries and their fears without compromising yourself, compromising your own wishes and desires either. Okay? Yeah. And I'm thinking like the word echolocation keeps coming up for me with this hangman because it's a bat, right? So that's what I mean about like using other senses. So you're not using like traditional sights, sound, hearing, touch, taste. You're not using really those sensations to understand the situation and work with them as they're going through this phase. It's about you stepping into a different, like a different viewpoint, maybe a different, coming at this from a different angle, right? Yeah, I'm trying to feel into this and feel what else is coming through. Um, yeah, okay, let's leave that. Let's see, let's pull out a couple more cards. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Three of Wands. Okay, so this person is definitely feeling a bit burdened by this. They're trying to see the light, they're trying to see the hope, but for whatever reason, again, because of some past trauma here, they are they're having a hard time being optimistic, and that's where you come in with this. They're in this zone of a bit of pessimism. They feel burdened by the past, and they need someone to kind of show them the way, guide them forward. Okay, and that person just so happens to be you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The other thing that we were talking about to get some clarity on, oh my gosh, I totally like forgot what it was already. I feel like I'm blanking on it. So, how can you understand where they're coming from and better help them? Okay, Spirit was like, my second question is irrelevant, so just pull 3 more cards. All right, Spirit. Good to know. Good to know. So we'll pull 3 more cards to get some more information on this. Okay, so, okay, this one, and this one. Ooh. Okay. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, Father of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, so definitely this person is kind of afraid that things might be moving too fast, okay? I'm getting the sense that they did something on a whim here. They just like went for it because they were so excited, they were so motivated, it felt so aligned, it felt so great. And now it's like their brain is kind of like, whoa, wait a second, what did I just do? Okay, that's kind of where they're at right now. So there's a little bit of panic happening here. And it's really all in their mind is what I'm getting. It's like their mind and their past experiences is the thing that's coming up to, I would say, confuse them, okay? Because, you know, I'm hearing the word ego, and the ego is all about protecting us from pain, from suffering, from unfortunate circumstances, right? And so whenever we have this PTSD or whenever we're feeling triggered, it's the ego that's coming in that's trying to protect us. And sometimes it does such a good job of protecting us that it stops us from growing and expanding, okay? And taking chances to grow and experience new things, experience a new outcome here, all right? So I'm hearing that ego is playing a big role with them right now, and they're very much on guard. With the Father of Wands, this person is so charismatic, so persuasive, so passionate, right? And so they were definitely acting on their passions. In their mind, they were persuaded to do this action, right? It's like maybe they were getting complimented so much. Maybe people were saying things to them like, oh, you should definitely date this person. Oh, that person's cute, hang out with them. Oh, of course you deserve this raise. Of course you can do this job. You can have this promotion. You can step up to the plate, right? Like it was kind of like everybody was being really supportive of it. And so they're like, yeah, heck yeah, let's do it. And so they kind of just got swept away by the excitement of everybody around them. And now their brain is kind of like trying to slow them down and reel them in and say like, okay, hold on a second. That wasn't a good choice, right? And in reality, what I'm sensing and hearing about this person is it is the right choice. They did do the right thing, okay? It was right for them to take a risk on you, to open up to you, to step it up, to take your relationship to the new level, to go deeper with you. It's right. It's natural. This is the way it was going, okay? And that kind of emotional passion and getting swept up in the moment and like feeling so good about it, that natural high that some things bring us, it was truthful in this circumstance, okay? It was real. It can be trusted. It's just, again, their mind is kind of getting in the way. So that's kind of where they're at. So I'm sensing you have to have a bit of patience with them, okay? Don't take anything personally here. I feel like that's part of the Hanged Man, and really tune in to helping them understand what's possible, what is actually being gained from this, not focusing on what they think could be lost. Okay, your role here is to help focus on the positive outcomes, what good can come of this relationship, this promotion, this circumstance. All right, so there you go. That is how they are feeling about you right now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam! For those of you that were drawn to the Tarot of the Divine deck, welcome to your reading to help you understand a little bit more on how they are feeling about you right now. So this is an open reading again, not just meant for romantic relationships. So we'll just pull out and pull through whatever Spirit can share with us today. But before we do that, I just wanted to ask you a question to help me get to know you as my viewer a little bit better. What wonderful thing happened to you today? What wonderful thing happened to you today? I'd love to fill the comment section and the energy of this channel with some positive, nourishing energies. So I'm looking forward to hearing about wonderful things that happened for you today. All right, so let's get into your reading, okay? We're gonna pull first from these tea leaf fortune cards. Oh my gosh, I was like, what am I trying to say here? So one already jumped out, so let's find out how they are feeling about you right now, okay? How are they feeling about you right now? How they are feeling about you right now. Okay, wow, we got, I think, some extra cards here. So let's see what we got. The first one that came out was bouquet, compliments from an admirer, coins, money will be coming to you, fan, a romance, celebration, party. Ooh, I'm getting a clear message already on what's going down here. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And ladder, climbing towards success. Oh my God, this is like amazing. Hat, you will be playing a different role. This is stupendous. Oh my God, I haven't said that word in like forever. This is stupendous. So this person is feeling very, very positive things towards you right now. Here, let me shift some of this. I guess I went a little bit too high with this top row. So they're feeling very, very positive things about you right now. They are literally feeling like they hit the jackpot with meeting you, with having you in their life. Again, whether it's that friendship role, that romance role, that family role, teacher, mentor, coworker role, whatever role it is, this person is practically adoring you and singing your praises right now. They are so grateful that you are in their life. They're so thrilled that you have connected. They feel like, you know, it was destiny for the two of you to meet and that you are going to have a positive effect, a positive influence on each other's lives here. With this playing a different role, what I'm sensing here is that they had maybe a very similar interaction and relationship in the past, and it felt like it didn't feel good to them, whatever position that they were put into, whatever role they were given. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel good with that other person. And now it feels better. It feels different, right? So what does that even mean exactly, Ryan? Well, so it's like if this is a romantic relationship, right? Before, in a previous relationship, they played a role of like the provider, the pragmatist, the realistic person, the limiter, or they played the role of the indulger, the doormat, right? Whatever it was. And now they get to play a different role. They get to be someone else. They get to feel empowered. They get to feel respected. They get to feel honored and loved because they met the wonderful, amazing you, right? The other thing here is like with family roles, like maybe now instead of the caregiver, you can start to receive from the other person, right? Like children receiving gifts, parents receiving gifts from their children rather than parents always giving something else, providing for their children and covering all their expenses and things like that. So the roles are reversed. They're in a different position now, okay? And what I'm wanting you to also hear, which I think is beautiful, and I think this is stupendous and wonderful, is that they're literally like gushing about you to other people, okay? They're gushing to you about their friends and their coworkers and their family members, and they're just singing your praises here. And what I'm seeing here with the staff and the ladder combination is like, they're feeling like things are progressing quite nicely with your relationship. They feel like things are evolving and moving beautifully, harmoniously. They don't have any fears or any doubts kind of in the mix here. Everything feels like so right, so in flow. Okay? And what I'm feeling here is there's this level of trust that they have for you, that you are there for them. You're like ride or die through thick and thin. Like, I will always be there for you, besties, right? And they're feeling quite cozy in that state of knowing and understanding with you. And they're feeling this warmth and this love within them. Yes, everything is just feeling so beautifully aligned. My God, this is like amazing. I love that there was like different tones to each of these readings. And so, I'm kind of like not even sure what to ask Spirit to expand on with this, because it's all such good things. So Spirit, can you maybe let us in on something secret here? Ooh, that sounds juicy, right? Let us in on a little secret about this connection, maybe a little bit of foretelling on what can be expected in the near future here. What can be expected in the near future with this person, okay? How can they perhaps be surprising the person who chose the Tarot of the Divine here in the near future? So we have the Star card here, and what I'm sensing is with the Star card, oh, my little feather flew away. Eeks. What I'm sensing with the Star card here is they really want to celebrate you, and they want to, kind of repay you for being a part of their life. And so I'm sensing that there's maybe a gift, some kind of party that they're planning for you. Maybe they want to do something really, really nice for you that is you're not expecting at all, because you're just simply wonderful and amazing and you just do things from the heart. But I'm sensing that they're going to give you some kind of gift or some type of acknowledgement, some type of party, some type of celebration that's really going to touch you, right? It's going to touch you in your heart. You're going to maybe even be tearful about it and like so surprised that, wow, I can't believe you went through all this trouble, or I can't believe you remembered and got me this thing. Like, how thoughtful of you. It's really going to move you. What else do we have here? The Tower. Yes, so this definitely speaks to a surprise, okay? So some unexpected surprise that they're going to bring your way. And what I'm sensing here, it's really going to shift the energy for you, okay? And I know this Tower card looks kind of like not so good. Right? It's kind of looking a bit scary, a bit foreboding. But Spirit is letting me know and reassuring me, like, no, it's not a bad thing. The essence of the Tower card, again, is that it's clearing some things out and moving things out of the way for you to grow and evolve, because something isn't working for you. And maybe you're not seeing it. Maybe you're hesitant to change it, and it's getting cleared out, okay? So like, what is an example of this? So let me share with you, right? So one of my dear, dear, dear friends, I consider her my soul sister, right? We are in true alignment together. And she invited me to come here in Bali to really nurture our business of true alignment and really step up and step to the plate of expanding the business and reaching out to all the wonderful souls and star seeds out there in the world and nourish them and support them along their life journeys, along their entrepreneurial goals, whatever their needs are, to really just support them. And so she invited me to Bali to really dive deep into this, amazing work. And she covered the rent for the villa that we're staying in. Like, whoa, crazy, right? And, I never expected someone to do that for me. to be willing to cover the cost for the lodgings, like the place that I'm staying. And that really opened up my eyes to being able to receive from other people, because I always thought that I had to do everything myself. I had to carry my own weight. If I wasn't contributing, I was dead weight. I was disrespectful. I was dishonorable. Like, I thought all these bad things about myself if I wasn't the one that's constantly giving and overdoing, oversharing things, right? That I was the one that had to carry all the weight and support other people, that I wasn't one of the people in the world that could be supported. Okay? And so that really shifted for me. That really changed. And, that's something that I've been working on for myself, is being good at receiving and receiving everything, compliments, gifts, and not kind of like, oh, don't worry about it, or stop, like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, and oh, that's nothing, like, it's not a big deal, like, really not saying that kind of stuff anymore, and really stepping into my empowerment and really honoring myself and all the good things that I do. That's like a big lesson for me, and that because of the good things I do, I get to receive good things. And I know for a lot of my clients that I worked with, like, that's a big hurdle and that's a big challenge for them, is to be a good receiver for blessings. Okay? So I hope that kind of cleared things up quite nicely for you to explain that. So they're going to help you see a side of yourself that you never realized before, that you maybe have downplayed or neglected. And it's really going to shake the foundation of your self, your opinion of yourself. There you go. I like it, a brain fart. It's going to really shake the foundation of your opinion of yourself and lift you up even higher. Okay? Oh, I love that. That is so beautiful. Yee. Okay. What else do we got? The Devil. Oh my gosh, you have like 3 major arcana cards. Okay, I was thinking we're going to go 4 for 4, but we have the 7 of coins. And what's coming through here with this is actually, I'm very drawn to the fire that is present in both of these cards, okay? So what I'm sensing here is that your friend or this person is really going to show you some shadow aspect of yourself, some hidden pain or trauma within you that's ready to be healed. Okay, that's ready to be released, because you're stepping into this higher vibration, this higher frequency, this higher version of you, okay, where you're more aligned, you feel more powerful, you feel more energized, you feel more open to receiving, to being supported by not just the people around you, but the universe. You're open to trusting that things are going to work out okay, and that you'll always be taken care of, right? You'll always be taken care of in difficult times and in difficult circumstances, that you'll never be abandoned, okay? That you're never alone, that you never have to do everything on your own. So that's really what's coming through with the Devil and the 7 of coins. It's like this fire that lights up and reveals the problem, but also burns it and clears it and cleanses it away. And what I'm hearing too is like, yeah, maybe that imagery is kind of like scary for some people, but think of the phoenix that dies and is reborn from the ashes. But also think about a forest fire. Like, it's a very scary thing. It can, be dangerous for homes and things like that. But, at its core, when nature is being nature, like, forest fires help clear dead, stagnant foliage and plants. And the fire actually, brings a lot of nutrients back to the earth. And, after a fire, there's a lot of new growth, okay? And so after a clearing, a burning away of things from the past, things that aren't nourishing and enriching anymore, that maybe even are kind of like blockages and dead weight, once those things are cleared, the ground is fertile now for you to plant the seeds and plant the dreams and wishes that you want to nourish moving forward, okay? So yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So a lot of realizations coming your way for you, and a lot of blessings and gifts as well. And it sounds like, honey, you deserve it. So receive, receive, receive. There you go. That is how they are feeling about you right now. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.